Guys, it's Reese from the Reese Corner channel and welcome back to another episode of FNAF Merch Shop. In today's episode, I'm going to be looking at FNAF socks. So yeah, there are a lot of FNAF socks. In fact, I've actually looked at one in the past in my World on BioWorld FNAF products, which you haven't seen, make sure to check that out. You can find that on the FNAF Merch Shop playlist on the channel. You can see I did a video dedicated to solely BioWorld products. And one of them was, some socks, which had a BioWorld's Freddy design on it. They're really bad Freddy design. So while I have looked at some FNAF socks before, I haven't dedicated a whole video to them. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, we have these ones. They have what looks to be Toy Freddy, Bonnie, and Foxy. And these aren't bad. You got like a close up on all their faces. I'm pretty sure this Bonnie one might be some official artwork that's been zoomed in. I'm pretty sure. This Foxy one, again, it might be official art. And actually, looking closer at this Toy Freddy, I think this might be Adventure Toy Freddy from FNAF World. I don't know, just looking at the proportions of his face gives me FNAF World vibes. So I think this might be FNAF World Toy Freddy. But yeah, other than that, there's not much else to talk about. They got like the color scheme of all the characters. Well, I guess, Bonnie's is like a blue, Foxy's kind of got like a dark blue, and Toy Freddy's got a yellow. So yeah, I feel like Bonnie's the only one that has a decent, outward like color scheme that kind of works with the character. But yeah, anyways, move on to the next one. This one's just kind of interesting. This is the Celebrate poster. But like in the middle of it with Freddy, but like it's been cut off, so you can see where Freddy used to be, like right here, like right where my mouse is. This would be where he is. You can just see a bit of Bonnie right here. You could just see the outline of him. But then over here, you just got blatantly Chica. Oh yeah, is missing her arms, but other than that, she's just blatantly on here. So other than Freddy, so out of all these, Freddy is like the second most visible. Bonnie is the third most visible, and Chica's you can just clearly see Chica minus her arms. So yeah, again, there's not much else to talk about. These are just really strange, I guess, if you want to talk about that. It's really strange. Like, if you're gonna make socks based on the Celebrate poster, why do it like you've just cut straight through the middle of it? Like, that doesn't really work, especially when you get stuff like, Freddy and like Bonnie and such. But yeah, not much else to talk about. Anyways, move on to the next one. We got some FNAF AR ones, which down here are unofficial. So yeah, these are unofficial ones. But these are some FNAF AR. So you got Freddy Fazbear and Shamrock Freddy. They also say, it also looks like they make a whole sentence, Le One. I don't know who Le One is. I don't know if it's referring to Fazbear or Shamrock Freddy, or maybe them both, but I feel like it would be like the ones with a plural. But since it has the one, it feels like it's trying to regard only, one of these. I'm assuming maybe Fazbear, because he's probably the most popular out of these two. But it doesn't really matter. Other than that, there's not much else to talk about. There's just some FNAF AR renders of these two put on like a black background of a sock. There's not much else to talk about. Probably the thing you'll probably look the most into is just why it says the one on it and not something that relates back to FNAF AR. Anyways, move on to the next set. We got a whole set of them. So, and as you can tell by the designs, these are all based on the BioWorld designs, which are not good. So first of all, we have this logo for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We have this Bonnie one. We have this pepperoni pizza one. We have a Foxy one, a Chica one, and finally a Freddy. And up here, you've got like, I guess they're meant to be badges? Pins? It's kind of hard to see on this image. But these like badges and pins that came with these socks. There's so much else to talk about. I mean, the BioWorld designs, and I've already made videos again on just the BioWorld products and just other videos where I've talked about them before. So I highly recommend checking out previous episodes to hear me go more in depth on these designs. But yeah, these are just like their faces. So if you didn't like the BioWorld faces, then just stay away from these socks because that's what they are. The pizza one's kind of interesting, but it doesn't really have anything FNAF related on it. If you were to see it, in a store, you probably wouldn't think it's actually from FNAF. You just think it's some random pizza themed sock. But yeah. Anyways, move on to the next one. This one's probably one of the more basic ones in this video. It's just a black sock with Springtrap on the top. You got this little sketch of his jump scare render from FNAF 3 with "I'm still here" on it, which is obviously one of Springtrap's many quotes. I think it was I'm pretty sure this quote was in the FNAF 3 trailer. I'm not sure on that. I'm pretty sure it was in the FNAF 3 trailer. That, or it's maybe some of Springtrap's dialogue in like FNAF AR, or I don't think, actually no, he didn't talk in UCN, so I think it might be dialogue for maybe FNAF AR. But yeah, not much else to talk about. So anyways, move on to this one. This one's probably one of the more complex ones. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that was about. This one's probably the most complex one out of all these. You got the classic FNAF written in red. Each got a bunch of different FNAF related imagery and like text. You got the pizzas. You got a little bit of the checker marks right here. These little white squares. I think they're meant to be parts of the checker marks. You got what looks like maybe, I think that might be the Bonnie's guitar, the top of Bonnie's guitar. You got Freddy's mic. Over here you got Foxy's hook. Again, another look at Freddy's mic. And I think up here is also Freddy's mic. And also you have another message, "Game Over," which is very stereotypical video game. Like, if you ever see like any video game merchandise of like any franchise ever, doesn't matter if it's FNAF, it could be any game ever when they make merch. A lot of these like brands like to slap "Game Over" on them just because, it's a video game and everyone knows "Game Over" is associated with every video game. So yeah. Other than that, so much else to talk about. The red and black kind of look nice, and little designs and I do like how it incorporates like most of the accessories of the main four animatronics. The pizza. I guess the pizza could be Chica. The mic is obviously Freddy. The guitar, Bonnie. The hook, Foxy. I don't know. Again, I don't know if the pizza is meant to represent Chica. I find for Chica, you should easily either have a "Let's Eat" bib or even better, the cupcake. But other than that, not much else to talk about. Anyways, move on to the second to final one. We have this one. We have this Foxy themed one. I don't know if this is made by BioWorld. This gives me BioWorld vibes just looking at it, but I don't think it is BioWorld. I don't recognize this Foxy design as being the one by BioWorld. If it is, then there's another BioWorld product. If not, I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah. Just a little Foxy on these socks. There's not much else to talk about. Again, it kind of looks a little strange how it's not Foxy's body. It's kind of just like everything red and then Foxy's face just floating. It kind of looks really funny. But yeah, not much else to talk about. Anyways, moving on to the final one for this video. We got these FNAF AR. FNAF AR socks. You can see what up here it says. Special delivery anniversary. So this was done for one of FNAF AR's anniversaries before Illumix abandoned the game and the franchise and the community. So yeah, it's pretty good. You got the little special delivery anniversary like logo symbol with some I assume official renders of the FNAF AR models of the FNAF 1 crew. You got a little confetti pattern, symbolize, like birthdays and celebration, celebrating FNAF AR, again, before Lumix just abandoned it. And you have a little checker mark at the bottom. And yeah, it's pretty basic, but I feel like it was a nice way to end off this video. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, check out the playlist for more, and yeah, see ya.